different
Amen.
for the audience, bro. What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of 94 Feet with Coach JT. Do me a favor, leave a like in the comments below. Let me know what you think as I continue to grow this podcast and just continue to highlight some dope guests from Sacramento to Mississippi to the East Coast, around the world, man, across the different countries and platforms. Again, subscribe. Also, right now, I got a weekend, Black Friday, whatever you want to call it, hot sale, 94 feet with CoachJT.com. Visit the website, man. Get some merch for your boy. It helps support the cost of, like, the, you know what I'm saying, the studio cost, the editing, all that like that, but also support the brand and the movement right now. Today, man, I'm definitely juiced to have this gentleman on my show. Known him for quite some time now. We was talking offline, man. Time has gone by fast. He recently turned 25. He's a quarter of a century, and the young man has just been a dope gentleman I've been blessed to be around and see grow as a young man. He's a 2014 graduate of Luther Burbank High School. From there, he went to San Mateo JC. From there, he spent a little time at Arkansas State, but then he finished up at the one and only Morehouse College, and he's currently in the process of dropping his first children's book. But yeah, he's a Sacramento native to the heart, through and through. None other than Kevv Powers, man. Kev, what's up, my guy?
Yes, sir. What's going on, man? It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be here. Great to be here with you, man. I see you in a minute. It's always a treat, man. And
it's always love since day one.
Man,
and then
come on.
We talked about Kev's like, what's not the 94 feet? Like I said, so it's the hoop court initially, but life, the full court pressure, it changes as we grow, as we develop, but as we go through things, right? So we're going to jump right into this, but the foundation of the game of football for you, or what sport was it for you growing up as a young man and just being active and everything like that? What sport was the one you were attracted to the most?
Oh, it was football, 100%. Okay. That's what I grew up with. You know, my grandpa, he actually started the Sacramento Raiders.
Okay.
You know, so he was the founder of it, and we just grew up on it. Like my uncles, my grandpa, a lot of family, you know, and ever since then it was just football.
That's what's up.
Football.
So at an early age, give me a couple of people who you might have looked up to, man. Because, I mean, you grew up in a time where physical football, rules were still going where, you know what I'm saying, when you were a young kid playing, it was all go. So give me some people you may have watched growing up and
let me see.
Mimicked your game after.
I like Sean Taylor.
Rest in peace, baby.
Rest in peace. Okay, you know a little.
Oh, yeah, come on, man. Come on,
you know,
dog.
We got the Sean Taylors. We got the Ray Lewis. You know, I'm a real defensive player, so, you know, I'm big on the big hits and the picks and all that, you know, Ed Reed.
Yeah.
And just watching people like that, it was just different. They just played the game different.
So, growing up early, it's been football, you say, but as you know now, even through you doing your physical fitness journey, working out through college ball,
right?
How much time, though, as a youngster for you, I'm sure, I mean, you may have had a trainer, I'm not sure, but let those men know, how much time did you spend on working on your craft of football? Is it okay? Give me just some estimated numbers.
Man, it's every day. It's like it was a grind every day. So we'll go. We're talking Burbank, like from Burbank.
Even before that, let's go as a youngster, like
as a kid.
How much work was you putting in?
Man, we out there with Grams setting up cones. We in the front yard. We used to be in the front yard, going heads, you know, just all the littlest stuff, and just putting in time every day, from just being in the backyard to going to the stadiums, the Hughes Stadium, hitting the stairs, you know, just running the track and actually, you know, doing extracurricular activities as far as track and as far as other than football, playing basketball and just everything. Just you had to put time into all of it. So
being a multi-sport athlete.
Man, multi-sport. You know, they had us in everything. My parents really had us in everything. My grandpa and my mom, my dad, they had us in all sports, just try to keep us focused. And
that too, right?
Busy,
keep you in a different lifestyle, different limelight.
For sure.
One of the better for the young man.
For sure.
What was your personal motivation at an early age for sports, outside of them pushing you, right? What was a goal or something? You know, I mean, I was a hoop dreamer, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be like Mike, or I'm gonna be like, what was something like you want to make it to a certain level, or what was it for you?
With football, man, I wanted to play college. I wanted to play D1. I wanted to get to college. I knew the chances of the league was slim, but I knew that I wanted to go to college and play for sure. You know, really just get that feel and see the atmosphere, see the crowd, just hear the roaring.
It's different.
And all that. Yeah. It's most definitely different.
So that's what's up. Growing up, get to Burbank, get to 3500, where it really turns up. The tradition is there, the football tradition is there, the history is there. You coming in as a freshman in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Any goals or aspirations to be like, okay, I'm going to start or I'm going to be this? What was your mindset like at an early age coming to a high school program to where you know, okay, they get it done over here on the football field?
Right. I was just coming in with the mindset that I'm trying to win. I'm trying to play. I'm trying to start, and I'm trying to win. I want to win. And when I got there, we flipped the whole program. Like Burbank was on a Burbank wasn't too nice at the time. Like we always had, like the school of Burbank, we always had nice players. Like it was always some of the best players in the city, but the teams was never, they never went too far. Some did, but some never went too far. And when we got there in my year, that 2013, 2014, we turned it up there. We brought it to a whole nother level.
So give me a couple of highlights, though. Let's start with the highlights during that time when you was at Burbank. Some things that you still to this day stand out in your mind that I'm never going to forget or just make you get that look right in the eye.
Okay, you know what I'm going to say, man. From going to Burbank, first of all, beating Grant twice.
Okay.
Come on, that's our rivalry right there.
Yep.
All the Sac High games, playing Sac High. I never lost to Sac High too.
That's what's up.
But just going to play Sac High and just all the rivalries, man, and really, really going 13-1 that year. That was tight. That never happened at Burbank. So we had South Sac.
It was turned up.
Yeah. We had Florent Road turned up, man, and all the games was turned up. But Burbank was a different place, bro. Burbank was definitely a different type of place.
Give me a few names of your teammates, though. I know nobody want to be left out, but some teammates that people may know, and that's your dogs. So, you've been in the gridiron, bro. Like, y'all had to go through some things.
Man, we had the quarterback. We had Ernest Jenkins. He was cold. We had the two wing backs. We had my brother Keith. We had my brother Calvin. They was different. Everybody touched 1,000 yards. We had Zay on there. My brother Zay Williams. He was 2,000 yards at the time.
Okay.
Then the whole O-line was crazy. We had Bubba, rest in peace, Bubba.
Heavy.
We had our center Simeone. We had the line. We had Edwin. We had it's too much. We had PJ. PJ was going crazy.
Yeah.
Barry. I don't even want to name the whole team.
Hey, just shout out to everybody on the squad, man. Just sacrifice to you. So, as you know, during being a student athlete, though, too, because I'm not going to let that pass because you had to take care of business academically.
Right, 100%.
A given,
100%.
right? But what were some of the challenges maybe for you as a student athlete? Because, again, you want to give 120 on the field,
right,
but you had to get 100 in the classroom, too. Give me a couple of challenges that you may have been faced with as a young student athlete trying to figure out how to maneuver and work and handle that.
The biggest challenge I would say would have to be going to Burbank, bro. It was a lot of bad stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fights, and it's a little bit of everything at Burbank. If you're from Sacramento, you know about Burbank,
right?
You know what they say about Burbank. So to stay focused and not veer off into the BS that's going on, I feel like that was the biggest challenge. You know what I'm saying? Because you're around it all day.
Yeah.
From the neighborhoods is right here.
Yeah.
We right here, like the school neighborhoods. Right. Then you got the liquor store. It's everything all in the area. Right. So just to stay away from that, I feel like was the biggest challenge because it's so easy to get pulled in or to get sucked into that. So that was the biggest challenge.
That's what's up.
Staying out of trouble.
Yeah, and it took extra people, I'm sure, around you. But also for you to, the mental toughness behind it, but also to that. So, what about the schoolwork part though? How difficult were you? Were you always a good student, decent student?
I was always a good student.
Yeah.
I was always a good student. I might have played around in class a lot, probably talked a lot, but for the most part, when it was time to get work done, it was getting done. It was clockwork.
That's one thing I never heard anything about you not getting your grades.
No
matter what it was all the boys handle on the football field, but he's an academic scholar as well.
For sure.
And that propels everybody for life, right? Even
For
though you know what I'm
sure.
saying we can do school in other ways, but now just that foundation of academics is there, man.
100%.
So you get to finish up Burr Rank senior year. What was your senior year like over there? What was that like for you?
Senior year was lovely, man. I was senior year was just it was about finishing, hitting the finish line.
Okay.
And I did it. You know, like, and my main thing, like my goal coming out of high school was just to, you know, to not be another male statistic, bro, a black male statistic. And I did that. You know what I'm saying? I graduated high school. I was happy about that senior year. I was juiced.
Yes.
You know, and then yeah, just to get to college, bro. That was the main goals right there.
So now we're gonna get into this because, like I said, some stuff we talked about offline I didn't know, and we're gonna definitely let the people know about this right now because get to college, right? That's the goal of yours. But
right.
what level of college at the time was your focal point?
Ooh, like as far as like I want to go D1.
D1
off top.
D1 off top. Didn't matter, but just it was D1, right?
Yeah, it was D1. Well, I want to go D1A. So you know you got D1AA, you got D1A. I want to go D1A.
D1A. So
for sure.
Coming off your senior year,
right?
Good high school career. Did you have any offers on the table at the time, or what was that like?
I had some D2s, right? I had some D2s, and then towards the end, Sac State came, and they offered me, right? And I didn't take it. My mom was hot. She did not like that. She was hot. She was like, why would you turn down a full scholarship and go? And I was planning on going to a JUCO in San Mateo. She was like, why would you turn down a full scholarship to go to a JUCO, a junior college where you got to pay and it's not free? And it just wasn't making sense to her. But I told her, I'm like, Mom, I see something bigger than this. I'm trying to go D1. So I told her I was going to bet on myself. Yeah. And she still wasn't feeling it. She still wasn't feeling it. But after that, you know, once she seen what type of mission I was on, she was cool with it. And then my pops was like, I'm with you 100%.
And like I said, we talked offline. I never knew that you turned that down. But at that time, once you put all your eggs in one basket, make that decision, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to let this go. Go to JC. How did you choose a JC?
Oh, really? So my coaches, Coach Kevv and Pale, they went to CSM. Okay. Right, and I always heard it. They always used to talk about CSM, and then a couple older players that went there that I looked up to, my big bro T, Ed, Sko, and all them, Big Juice. They all went to CSM as well. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I used to always hear their stories when they come back, and I used to be like, yeah, I want to be a part of that right there. So once I got there, and I went on a visit, and I seen the view. Oh, it was over. I seen the view. You get to see when you get on the hill, you see all the cities, right? You see you got San Ho, you got San Mateo, and then you got Frisco, and then you can see the bridge. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there. I'm like, oh, I'm here.
Dope.
There's nothing else. I'm here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you choose JC level, and you're not too far from home, but you're far enough away from home to have to grow up a little bit. But after the visit, when you settle in and get started, what's the first thing on your mind as far as because again, I believe JC, people who may not know Sam, he's talking about San Mateo. JC's dog eat dog,
especially in California.
You got to be built. It's so many JCs, but it's so many people going to the schools. Right. You got to be cut from a different cloth to make it out of a JC. I'm a JC dude. You're a JC dude. Sure. That grind is different. But what is on your mind at that point, knowing, okay, I'm an incoming freshman. However, though, like, you know what I'm saying, your track record is you got a good track record. But now it could be, as we know, it could be a 25-year-old defensive end, a 22-year-old kid. You 17, 18. What's on your mind when you get there?
I'm just come in and play. Just come work hard and really just play and just try to separate yourself. Like, and especially, you know, before I got there, right? Before I get there, I'm looking at everybody's highlights. You know what I'm saying? That's there before me. We know pretty much what everybody do. So I'm looking at everybody's highlights. I'm like, oh yeah, they out here. They really playing. Like, yeah, this. Let me get right. Let me really get right because they're not playing. Like, everybody on the team is nice. There's no weak links. Everybody on the team was nice.
High level.
Like, yeah, it was a high level. Everyone was nice. So I'm like, I got to come in and really do my thing. Really try to outwork somebody or try to get on the field for sure, especially as a freshman.
Right. So I know coming from Burbank, it's already been kind of instilled in you on how to work ethic. But what are some things that you felt like you had to work on to either get on the field more or improve your game going to another level? Because as we know, people say it's levels. No, it's really levels to.
No, it's levels.
I'm playing high school. I may not be D1, but JUCO, at the elite JUCO,
for sure,
I got to step it up. What are some things you got to bring to the table?
Bro, so when I got there, man, I used to see players, right? So I used to be a couple of players after practice. They would stay after practice, bro, for like 5-10 minutes. And I just felt like they was one-upping me. So I'm like, nah, I got to put in extra work too. And whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, anything, I'm out there after, whether it's striking the bag, whether it's doing T-plants, anything. And I noticed that was the difference between the ones that went D1 and the ones that didn't go D1. You know what I'm saying? It was really that extra work of staying after, like just the littlest 5-10 minutes, anything, like that extra work.
Anything extra.
Really, that extra work was really like you had to do that.
That would set you apart.
For sure.
That would set you apart.
Especially in junior college, especially in junior college, because that's what it's about. Like, I have to leave here.
Yeah.
I have to leave here.
You're there for a short time.
For sure.
Not a long time.
Right.
100%. For those that may not know, or people, the athletes who non-athletes who may not know or watching, give me just a little schedule summary of what your day, a day in life was like for you over there.
At JUCO?
Yeah, just give it to me.
Oh, man.
Because I know, again, it's dog hours, man. It's different.
So we'll have, mind you, right? So this after I get a spot and everything, bro, so I used to stay in Hayward.
Okay.
Right, so it's across the bridge. I had to cross the bridge every day. So mind you, it takes like 1 hour and 20 to get to school every day. So we had to be strategic on how we carpool every day, right? So I pick my partner up, Jalil, from the BART. From there, I meet my partners George and Zay at Full Max. We all jump in the same car, and then we jump. We had to get to the bridge by 6:50. If you ain't get to the bridge by 6:50,
you ain't making it.
You wasn't making it, and you're running because if you don't make it, you're running 400s. That's how it was.
And this is every day for how long?
Every day. This is every day I'm in JUCO. Every day, no matter it's in season, off season, every day. If you ain't make it to the bridge by 6:50, you were running 400. 100%.
Running. That's what's up.
So, yeah. Oh, so it'll start at 6, right? So they keep going. It'll start at 6. But when we get there, wait till 8. You know what I'm saying? Because my group was 8 o'clock, so I like to get mine out the way. And then it was depending on your schedule, right? So we'll get there, boom, 8 o'clock, work out till about 9, boom. Class all the way up till probably about 1 or 2.
Yep.
Right. Then we had study hall from about 2 to 4, right? And then practice 4 to 6. And then after that, I used to go to the building 10, the learning center, right? And I'll be in there from about 6 to 8:30, and that's when they close. And then we back to the bridge. Mind you, we were staying there. We were going to building 10 because traffic is heavy on the way back too.
So you had to try to let traffic die down.
Yeah, you let traffic die down.
Might as well get a little extra work and
right.
studying then.
Come on, let me knock out this homework while I'm here and just knock it out so I don't have to worry about it.
When you get to the crib.
And then get to the crib when I'm chilling now. But mind you, it's like 8, 9 o'clock now.
Late every night.
You know, every night. So we back up and back at it. Like, it's clockwork.
Every day.
Clockwork. But it was lovely, though. It was lovely.
Responsibilities. Dedication, right? Teamwork though too, right? So my teammates was on the field and off the field. I need y'all to make sure y'all at this spot this time.
Come on.
We gotta get in the car. We gotta be there. We gotta be there. That's what's up. You get an opportunity to go on the field. Well, how long did it take you to get the opportunity?
Bro, it took 7 weeks. I didn't start till the 7th game. For real. I didn't start till the 7th game. And I was at safety at the time. And my first tackle was it was a good hit coming from safety, man. It felt good.
Yeah.
And I was working every day. And I used to come home talking to the homies. I'm like, bruh, what am I doing wrong? Like, I'm out here every day. I'm grinding and not playing. And then finally got that chance, and it was on. But then I had to respect it because the people in front of me was real nice, too.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I had to understand that, okay, I'm going to wait my turn, and once I get my chance, it's on.
So a lot of athletes, right, in today's game don't see that side of it. Even if it may not be somebody up in front of them is better or more, but they don't want to wait, or they don't want to stay in that grind, or they don't want to stay in the trenches until their number is called.
Right.
What would you tell them listening right now today? What advice would you give to somebody like that who's thinking like, I'm working, but
Man,
You know, what would you tell them?
Your time is coming. Just be ready. When that time, if you stay ready, you know how to get ready.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much stay ready. So you don't have to get ready.
That's what's up.
That's the main thing.
You get that opportunity to make that tackle. What's the initial feeling though through your body once it goes down?
Turned up. I'm turned up with the sideline. We turned up.
Yeah.
I'm looking at everybody.
It's a huge accomplishment, right? That's what you've been working for. You got there to do it.
And it felt good. It felt good.
How did that first season go for you there overall as an individual person?
It was smooth. Okay. You know, it was for me. It was real. It was a real learning experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you come in here, you got to work. You put in work, you play. You know what I'm saying? You get to reap the benefits of, you get to get the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's competition. You said you're playing. It was everybody there is held accountable, but they're doing something. They're trying to get out, right? Like you said, they're trying to get out. It's not I'm trying to stay here. It's not
right.
I'm trying
and
to get out.
It's 3 people. Like all 3 people. It's 3 thick. Like everybody is nice too. Like
3 deep.
3 deep.
You gotta earn your keep.
You gotta earn it. For sure.
Of course, you gotta always hit this academics, man. Now balancing school at the JC level and the crazy travel schedule practice you're doing. How'd you manage that?
Man, really just like I said, staying after and really just staying after and really having to put that work in and
structure.
Really just having that structure and really just being clockwork and knowing that I knew personally if I didn't do work by the time I went home, it was over.
Okay, but you guys saw I'm not gonna do it when I go home anyway. While I'm here,
I'm trying to rest when I get home. So let me just knock all this out now.
I think time management is something we all need to work on. Or if you can learn it earlier, even though sacrifice something, right? But to get that done, I try to tell my boys in high school, get it done now. We got to study hall every day. Just do it now. I'm like, y'all, we here.
Now, there's one thing that CSM taught me, bro. It was time management. Like. Everybody on the teams be like, man, we don't have time to do this. We don't have time to do that. Coach was like, all right. He print up this whole
schedule.
He print up a whole schedule, right? They got all the blocks of
breakdown
of you have to fill in what your schedule is like. So if you had wait till 8, you fill it in. You fill in all your class times, right? And you'll see all the slots that was open.
That's time, right?
Was like, and that's all the time you had open. And when you look at it, you're like, damn, I do got a lot of time.
It's different when you put it on paper.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was a big thing, and CSF definitely taught that. It was, man, that school was really ran like a D1, bro. Like
that's good.
It was really ran like a D1. Besides, the living situations and all that, and everything that come with JUCO. Yeah. JUCO.
That structure, as far as that balance, or trying to get you to balance, or management, allows you to be successful.
For sure.
Because if not, it'd be, like I say, it's tough. No work getting done, not getting home on time. Come on. We not linking up at the store at the bar at the right time, right? But also the flip side, right? JUCO period, the struggle life. On this show, we talk adversities all the time, my guy. I mean, we've been through it. I've been through a JUCO for a year, but let's get into a little bit of some of the struggles you want to share to start off with at the JUCO level. Like I said, people say, Mateo, it's nice out there, views nice.
Oh, it's nice.
Team rocking. But the unseen hours, or like we talked about a little bit offline, the unseen meals where like, hey, man, I got some bread, but I may need you to get the meat, and can we make some, because how we going to eat? You know what I mean? Because JUCO's not giving out scholarships. Like,
ain't no scholarships, just no dorms. It's none of that. So when I get there, quick story.
Go ahead.
When I first get there, I'm there with my brothers Kevv, Zay, and Elijah. We there for like 2 weeks. We got a spot. We got an apartment. It's cool. We like, okay, we got a spot. We in the Bay. It's good. 2 weeks later, lease up. It's time to go. Nowhere to go, right? So we like, man, what's next?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Two weeks after you got in there.
Man, 2 weeks, that fast. Mind you, I'm just coming out of high school, everything good, right?
Home living, eating good, meals.
All that. So then 2 weeks, 2 weeks, they get us out of there, and we like, man, what we about to do, right? So we go to, we go move my partner, Dewan, right? He had a little spot, but it's 4 of us in there. Or it's 5 of them in there already, then it's 4 of us coming, 3 of us.
Wait, so 4 there. Grown young men, then you get 5 in there. You get 4 more added to the mix.
Man, come on. So we
trying to survive.
Man, we in the front room. Everybody, we piled up in there, right? Yeah. So from there, same thing happened. We was there for a little minute though. We was there for like probably 3-4 months. 3-4 months. Then the same thing. It's time to go. So now we packing it up again. I'm like, oh man, what's next? Where we going next? Right. So from there, we go back to our other spot in Hayward. You know, this is where a lot of our Sacramento people are now.
Okay.
Right. So it's 10 of us in here now. It's like 9, 10 of us in here in a two-bedroom.
In a
2-bedroom.
In a 2-bedroom.
2-bedroom, right? We had it was 2 rooms, boop, boop.
2 rooms in the living room.
2 rooms in the living room, right? I'm talking, we had people, bro. We had a mattress in the kitchen, bro. We had everybody on the couch. We had it was 2 people in the room, like couch.
There was no open space,
and it was a dog.
It was sleep in your pad.
and it was a dog, right? So my cousin come down. You know what I'm saying? He come down, and I'm like, bro, look, take it out, just come. You know, it look crazy right now, like, you know what I'm saying, but we gonna end up getting a spot. Like, don't even trip.
Yeah.
He come down, right? He come down. He there for the week. He doing the whole thing, right? He doing the football. We doing the schedule. We getting up. We going to practice. He with it. And then he like, yeah, nah, it's over.
He gotta go.
Yeah, like I can't. Yeah, nah, I'm ready to go back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is too much. Like, not too much, but it's like, bro, it is too much actually.
For you, at any point, did you get to that close to that point as well, where you knew,
I'm
finna head back?
For sure. Like when it was all like 9, 10 of us in that house, bro, I was ready to go. But then I was like, nah, bro, I can't go back home. Especially at the time in 2014, 2015 summer, it was hectic out here in Sacramento. So I'm like, man, I'm here. I'm here for a mission. Like I'm here to come, do what I got to do and leave. You know what I'm saying? And if that meant having to do this for a time that's temporary, then I'll do that. You know, and from there, from the 10 people in the bedroom, bro, the 9, 10 people in the bedroom, bro, I started sleeping in my car. You know what I'm saying? I had the Trailblazer at the time, right? I had the white
Chevy?
Yeah, the white Trailblazer.
Okay.
You know, I used to have my covers in there. I had all the covers in the car. I had peanut butter and jelly in the car. That's what I used to eat if I get hungry.
Survival food.
Man, come on. I'm whip it up real quick in the bag.
So people may not even like. I'm gonna just gotta reiterate this again. Not Kevv Powers.
Yeah, no.
Not Kevv sleeping in the car trying to survive day by day as a college student. So I mean, you was legitimately doing this, but you knew what your purpose was
for sure.
But also, I mean, like you said, did you tell mom what was going on at this time or what?
I told mom what was going on. She said, "Come home." She was like, "Come home, come home, come home." Come home every day. She's like, I don't like this. Come home, come home. But I'm like, nah. Like, I'm not about to come home. And people like, what happened? Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm come home and I just felt like I quit. My dad was telling me, he was like, bro, just finish what you start. He was like, you started, just finish. He was like, it's not gonna be too long. It's temporary. So I did that for 4 months, bro. I'm talking. I used to sleep in the 24-hour Fitness parking lot, bro.
Because lights stayed on all night.
No lie, you're right. Yeah. So I'm in there, I go, I had my covers, right? I put the covers in the window, boo. I put it and under the little eye flap thing, put it up, set it up. And I lay the seat back and I'm going to sleep. I call my mom, call my dad, call my siblings, something, or any of the homies. And then I lay in the seat back, go to sleep, or I sleep in the back seat.
Bro, I never knew that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And to know you stuck it out, for me, again, that's even more kudos to you, bro. And even more, that took a lot of guts.
Man.
That took a lot of, that you dug deep to do that. And not for one night, not for a month, bro. For 4 months. 4 months to do that, bro. And that's crazy. During
that time, bro, so I was doing that. I was at 24. I go to the locker room sometimes. I sneak in the locker room. You know, I see the janitor like, bro, can you leave the door open for me? You know what I'm saying? Don't lock it. I'm trying to sleep in here tonight. You know, I have my laptop, so I'm watching Netflix. I make a little palette. I used to like going to the locker room. It was cool. Yeah. You know, but then sometimes, you know, my coach would look out for me. He had a spot. He was like, you stay here for a day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, cool.
You took whatever you could get from anybody that was looking out or opportunity to survive, bro.
My friend. That's my brother, bro. George, his grandma used to come through for me sometimes. Man, she used to come, and she'd have a plate too. Oh, I used to love it. She had good food.
Get a meal out of that.
good meal.
Valued it, man.
Come on, I
That's
used to be
crazy,
so
bro.
appreciative. Every time I used to see her, thank you, Miss Darlene.
That's dope.
I appreciate it so much. Like,
That was a blessing, man. 'Cause
What?
survival, you really
Loved
out
it.
there surviving, man. That's dope, man. I'm definitely happy you made it
For
through that
sure.
time, but also here to tell about it because while we talked about offline, people see just the highlights or the highlight film or the social media part,
Right,
but
right,
they
right.
have no idea of them unseen hours to where it's like, man, y'all know I'm one opportunity from not even doing that or being
Right.
here because something else could happen in the parking lot or I could have been something else or just, you know what I mean,
Man.
make the wrong decision at that time, bro. So
Crazy.
grew up and matured through that whole process.
For sure.
So
That,
try to-
I really feel like CSM really made, you know what I'm saying?
Made a man-
It
made
made
a
me
man,
grow up.
yeah.
It turned me into a man, bro.
Yeah.
Mind you, I come from a household where, you know what I'm saying, my mom take care of me, my pops take care of me. So
Yeah.
doing that, going out there and really doing that
You
on my
flipped
own,
it though,
man.
yeah. But that's what that pathway or that passage to manhood should be or is,
sure.
right? Because like
For sure.
it's good to have it. You want to do for your kids. I know the parents
Yeah.
do, but nah, like I'm gonna get this done.
Man, I'm getting it done.
I'm gonna struggle. I'm not gonna eat for
Right.
a day or two, but also I'm gonna prove to myself and y'all that okay, son is there, man. Like I said again, that's super props
Right.
to you, bro, and the accomplishment to make it through there. So
Appreciate you.
you get to San Mateo, get through that process.
Mm.
But now it kind of starts again. What's next for you? What's going through your mind at that point? Like what's the next phase?
So now, right? So after the season, you know, in JUCO after the season, you got like your December grads, you know, your
Mhm.
December
You
transfers.
try to get out early there.
Right. You got your people that's trying to get out early,
Mhm.
and then you got the people in the spring that's trying to get out. You know, that's where all the coaches and stuff start coming, and you know, you waiting for the offer. You wait, especially in junior college, because it's like if you don't get an offer in junior college, it's over. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? It's over. So unless you. No, it's over.
It's over.
So unless you
Yeah.
go walk on somewhere, which is cool, you know, you can always do that.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get an offer, and so from there, it's like, you know, you get to the spring, and when you don't see any offers coming in, it's like, damn, like when they coming in, coach just like, man, just keep grinding, bro. Just keep grinding. Just stay ready, pretty much. Like keep your grades up and just keep grinding. So I just stopped focusing on it because that'll really bring you to a place like, bro, it's over.
Yeah,
Like, if you keep thinking about it,
people
you know
see
what
the
I'm
last
saying?
chance used. That's
Yeah.
really happening though for people
No,
with
for
junior
real.
college that really think this is their last option, or people who don't have second options,
For
who are
real.
not great students, or vice versa, just like or put all their eggs in one basket.
Right.
It's sports or nothing for them, and if it doesn't happen from JUCO,
Come
that's
on.
it. That's
So
it.
then you know, in the spring, I say around like April. That's late. You know,
Yeah, that's late.
A offer by about April, you might not get one. Like it might be over. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know somebody don't take a school, or you know, or somebody like the person that they was trying to offer deny the offer.
Right. So you gotta
then
let something
get
fall off or something like that.
Yeah, you know, and those be cool, but at the same time, it's like y'all didn't really want me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like y'all didn't really want me at the time. But you know, if you get that offer, take it and run with it. That's cool. Pay for it for sure.
That's what's up.
100%.
So Arkansas State comes about.
Oh,
How does that one roll around?
So-
What happens?
really? Arkansas State. That was the only offer I got out of JUCO, like D1. So I took it and ran with it. I was like, you know, they must see something. You know, they see something in me, so I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna go. And I went, bro. I remember the day I got there. I jump off the plane. Mind you, I never been to the South.
I was about to say.
California, you know, to the core.
Different.
Right? So I get there, I get off the plane, you gotta fly into Memphis. And when I get there, I get off the plane, I take a deep breath.
That
I'm like,
humidity
this
hit it.
air-
That boy,
It's
it
thick
hit him
out here, right?
Yeah, it hit
And-
different down there.
Right, so we driving to Jonesboro.
Nothing but trees and land.
Bro, nothing but land, trees, and mind you, it's June, July. It's hot. It's 90.
Oh, yeah.
It started raining. I'm like, bro, what is this? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it's
What is, I've
different.
never seen nothing like this.
It's
And
different.
once I got there, man, it was a little town. You know what I'm saying? A little town, bro. Like that I've never seen. Like everything was so spaced out. Everything was so spaced out. And it was just the school. Like it was just the school and like a main street. This the main street.
Yep.
And the school right here. And that's all that the
That's
town
how it
was.
is. Yep.
I was like, oh no, this something different. you know?
Yeah.
But Jonesboro, it was cool. I met some great people there. I met some great people there.
How did I mean, I can relate. My mom's, even though I went back down south to Mississippi, my grandparents from there, she's from there, so she kind of was a little more comfortable. But again,
Right.
me being the boy, I'm the boy, whatever. She was like, last one to leave the house for me. I know she was like, man, you really going out? Like, I'm going. But she kind of knew how the idea I was going. But you going out there where no resources, right? And nobody out there.
I didn't know not a soul out there. I didn't know. I didn't know nobody. I didn't know nobody. And I got there and just adapted, and made it happen. Just adapted, and it was cool. It was cool while I was there. It was cool. I like Jonesboro. It was a small city, something I wasn't used to, but it was still it was a nice place.
Yeah.
It was nice, great people. That's when I first got a taste of that Southern hospitality. You know what I mean? Like, people really, like, the Southern hospitality was real, and I was like, okay, there's some nice people right here.
Definitely.
Like, extra nice people.
How long did you stay there?
I was there for a year and a half.
For a year and a half,
Yeah.
definitely a year and a half. So got to definitely get accustomed to it. But then before we talk about this shift to the next, your final destination, we definitely got to shout out Smart Athletic Kids. I know you got the sweater on.
Yeah, man.
Got the sweater right here, man. Shout out, man. Hey,
come on.
mess with the Ramar Crump Foundation, big sponsor of the show,
For
man. But also
sure.
one of my assistant coaches. But more like family. Like I said, we've found out through the past year and a half through some some things that we've crossed paths, or families is intertwined outside of this space in basketball and life, right? So you never know who you come in contact with. But also he's doing something good with the community and the kids in sports, but also the smart part, right? The academics, man. We're not gonna just be athletes, man. We can be, but we take care of schoolwork too. We'll definitely push that and push the academics part. So, man, if y'all rocking with it, man, follow them on the IG page, Smart Athletic Kids, man. Really follow them and let's tap in with them, and we can definitely link stuff up, man, through the school, for the kids, for the community as well, man. And shout out to just all the sponsors, man, for whoever been sponsoring the show, man. So many who've been looking out for me since I started this journey. And I really appreciate y'all because the momentum is building, but also I'm forever grateful during time after Thanksgiving. Just almost been a year, man. I come up on a full year of doing a podcast, bro. And then shout out to my DJ Eddie, man, at 360 Studio, man. It's been, I don't even know how many months in here now, man, but it's really rocking, evolving, as y'all can see, man. This thing's lit up in here, bro. And it's definitely a dope feel.
Nice
shout out to all the sponsors, man. So Arkansas State, glad a year. But then now we really get to something I can relate to, man. You get to go to this, man. But actually, you get to go to the prestige, none other than Morehouse University, man. What lands you there outside? You know what I'm saying? What gets you there?
To be all the way 100 and honest, right? So I'm in the process of leaving Arkansas State, and I'm sending my tape out on Twitter, right? I'm sending my tape to hella schools, all the D2s and all the D1 AA's, wherever I could go, because my clock was kind of coming to an end, right? So at the time, it was D2, so I'm like, all right, let me just send my D2s out, right? And then my partner Dion was like, man, send your tape to Morehouse, whoop. And we go on Twitter, I send it, and mind you, at the time, I didn't really know too much about Morehouse. I'm coming from California. The only HBCUs that I really knew about or heard about was Grambling and
Southern. That's it. Yeah,
that's it. Anything
so many
else,
out there.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot.
Yeah.
So all the other ones I didn't hear about. So I'm like, okay, Morehouse. Let me see what it's looking like. It's in Atlanta. Never been to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And it's a real city. So now I'm really thinking like I'm trying to go somewhere where it's a nice city,
nice
and
vibe,
all the places, because I just came from Jonesboro,
the country,
and I don't want to do that again. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
So I'm looking, and I send my tape. Coach Freeman get back to me. I sent to Coach B first, and they get back to me quick, man, and they call me ASAP, and I think I got offered in like a day or two.
Pick him up,
man. And then another school, Central Washington, had offered, but
it wasn't Atlanta though.
It wasn't Atlanta. I'm like, nah, that's out. So
you get off the plane in the A, even the airport.
Oh, it's lit.
It's all black everything.
Mind you, right. Mind you, we from California. So we see a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So I get to Atlanta, and it's all black people. I'm loving it. I'm like, okay, everybody funny. As soon as I get there, as soon as I get off the plane, man, the workers have me weak. I'm out there. Country. They country is lovely though. Yeah. It's something I never seen. So many black people, and I'm like, I feel like home here.
There you go. Yeah.
So we get off the plane. I get picked up, and I'm heading back to the. So my people's kid, she come pick me up, and she show me around. She really She had me comfortable when I first got out there. That's the only person I knew.
It's good to meet that one person, bro.
Oh,
that
man.
can like really know how to get around, but also know to maneuver correctly. Right. Man, it's good to have that one person.
Man, she did that. You know, she showed me everywhere. She showed me around.
Good.
And as soon as I got there, she got me a little home cooked meal.
Yeah.
You know, I loved it. I was appreciating that.
That's what's up.
And yeah, I got there. I get off the plane, and it was lovely. It looked a lot better than getting, going to coming from Memphis to Jonesboro, and it was lovely. So then I get to Morehouse first day, right? Yeah. Mind you, I get there. It's the Clark and Morehouse game, right?
A movie.
The coach come pick me up, and he driving me around. He showing me the campus. It's smacking on campus. There's so many people there outside. I'm just looking like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? And he just showing me around. He driving me around. And I'm like, where everybody going? Everybody dressed up.
I was about to say.
Dressed up. Hair,
fitted.
whip, dip, fit, everything, right?
Slacks.
Everything.
Hard bottoms to a game.
Man, all that. You got people dressing like that, but then people coming with fits and then everything, right? So I'm like, okay, I see what's going on.
He's like, I can do this. Okay.
Yeah. Right, so we get there, he showed me around. I didn't even end up going to the game. I was kind of mad I ended up going to the game, but I ended up going to the other one at Morehouse, so it was all cool. And then, so once I really, my first day of school, actually, I get there, and I see a lot of people wearing suits and stuff to school, right? I see a lot of students wearing suits, carrying briefcases.
Different.
And damn, I was loud on it.
You good.
My bad. Carrying briefcases and everything. And then, mind you, I see all black faculty. You know what I'm saying? I see all the janitors black. They funny. All the teachers black. The president black. Everybody. So I'm like, yeah. It's like
you
a picnic or a
you in Wakanda
family reunion. For real. And I see that, and I asked Coach, I'm like, why do people got suits on? Like, why do students got those suits? He was like, oh man, that's just Morehouse. So I'm like, okay. So and then the more I'm at the school, I see how prestigious it is. Martin Luther King went here. I start seeing, everybody that went to the school and how prestigious it was. And I was like, okay, now I understand. I understand what Morehouse is about. I see what's going on because I didn't know.
Yeah, but you got your feet in the door, man.
Right.
What did you major in coming into there?
English major.
That's
English major. English, and I learned, bro, like the curriculums from, the PWIs to the HBCUs, two different curriculums, two different.
Facts.
Like I related so much more to the work at HBCU than the PWI schools. It was crazy.
But it keep you interested and engaged
definitely.
And wanting to learn a little bit.
Man, I'm wanting to read the stuff that they're giving us because it's stuff that I never learned before. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning about the Du Boises and the Toni Morrisons, and I didn't know about none of that going to Arkansas State and things like I didn't know none of that, I was mad, when I finally learned because I'm missing out. I'm light years behind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was lovely once I finally got there and got a chance to, learn, and I was loving it, man. I was loving
it. That's definitely dope, man. Like I said, the HBCU experience for a lot of people, like I said, man, even if you go for a tour, get your kids down there, or even take opportunity, like I said, it's not just Grambling Southern. It's not just a Morehouse or whatever.
Right.
It's so many Morgan States. It's so many other ones. It's so many just name a few of those we did. But if you get opportunity to, I would just want any child, no matter what race, creed, color you are, go experience it because it's multicultural still there. You have other races that HBCUs
for sure,
but just experience it because, like I said, as we know, man, it's just something about it. It'll change your life.
What?
I mean, and don't get it right. It's not smooth sailing the whole way.
Oh no, it's sure.
Our people still are our people.
Come on, hey, come on.
Our people still are people.
On. Financial aid,
bro. Get the refund check. You better wait on. You know somebody who work in the office.
Man, you got to,
or you got to get there in that line or out that line.
Then
it's again. I think one thing about we can say this come from Cali, right? We move differently.
Right,
so we can multitask. We can communicate differently than people,
Got
we
finesse.
Gotta have it. We gotta have it. We gotta smooth talk a little bit, but it pays off. But also coming out of that with a graduation, right? But the relationships you build,
right.
lifelong friends, because it's something about going through that struggle, good, bad, ugly. And I can say some people I graduated with or was in school with aren't around no more, even through school, who may have started with, right?
Right.
They're not here no more.
For sure.
But just to be appreciative and be blessed that that we did it. We made it through. It's like, hey, you went there, you did it. And it don't matter. You can be from different school. You wear that HBCU on your shirt, it's like respect. Yeah,
for sure.
We may be rivals, but it's like, hey,
for sure.
I respect, bro, because I know what it's like.
Come on, I know what it's like.
Bro. I know what it's like.
It's lovely, man. I tell all my little cousins, you know, all my people, if you got a chance to, at least take a visit. Just at the very least, take a visit and let me know what you think, because it might change your whole mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
one thing it didn't catch me off guard, but I wasn't sure when you had when you joined the fraternity.
Yeah.
For me, that was dope to see you get that. I mean,
sure.
I see you as a conservative but sports athlete, but also see you got your shell and do your thing, man. How was that process for you? Because I know, again, that's a grind too, just as far as being in school.
Yeah, that was a grind too. It was definitely a grind. That taught me a lot about myself as well. You know what I mean? And man, bro, the people I met from it is lifelong friends. You know, my LBs. I was the ace, so I'm the head of
number one.
Head honcho. But I got my dudes, Donnie, man, my Trey, CC, my 4-dog, TJ, Big TJ. You know, then I got my 5-dog, Big Squeak. Then I got Big Bone, and then I had Big Will. Mind you, we all played football, so we was all cool.
So y'all was linked up,
right?
Outside of that as well. That brotherhood is real for real.
Exactly.
For real.
So we was all pretty much locked in even before we even, you know, thought about joining.
Which is dope,
the
though.
Frat, right?
Y'all went through that together, though.
So once we did that, it was just extra locked in. Like to this day, I talk to all of them still. You know, it's just we all from different states though, so it's kind of hard to, you know, find that time to really link up and come together. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
y'all forever linked though. But it's just when it happens though, it'll be like we never left. That's people don't realize. I cannot see somebody for HBCU or a teammate for 5-10 years. But when we get together,
we locked in.
So
like we never left.
It's over,
and but lately I see my partner TJ a lot. He stay in San Diego.
Okay.
You know, so I stay in LA now.
Yeah.
And you know, we make trips back and forth. We be kicking it, man. So that's what I've been seeing the most out of my LBs and my partner Squig. I see my partner Squig. I'm still waiting to see all my other LBs soon.
That's what's up, man. So you go through the Morehouse experience. The graduation day comes.
Ooh.
The graduation day comes for you. Right. But let me just ask, how was the feeling for your family, your parents? Because, bro, starting SAC, Burbank, the Bay, Arkansas, ATL, HBCU, the frat, but to get that diploma,
bro,
to get that degree with your name on it.
Man.
I always say it's not for me, really.
It's for my parents. It's for the family, bro.
Right.
Honestly, like the closer I got to it, I was like, I'm finishing for mine.
It was. There's no feeling like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it took, and again, also I think with education, people realize this. I don't care if it takes you 2 years or 4 years or 5 years to graduate. You finish it, it's cool. Like it's not going nowhere, right?
It took me 6.
Bro, I did 4 more years at I did 2 years at JUCO, 4 at Alcorn State, but to walk that stage, and it was just like to see my grandparents in the stadium, my mom's like that, man. It was a blessing for them and for her. You know what I mean? Like for me, I was cool, but for them, I was like,
man, I'm telling, like it was, bro. It was one of the greatest feelings, really. Like, and a lot of my family came down that day.
I know they did. I know they went down there. I know that.
I was Jews, so it was lovely. I was so happy, bro. Just like and we got to actually walk the stage too. You know what I'm saying? So once I got to walk the stage and I walked across, I like, finally, you know what I'm saying? Coming from, you know, the CSMs to the Jonesboro. All that, you know, to finally finish, I felt like that was probably one of my biggest accomplishments. I felt like
one chapter. Because you're writing your own story now. That's writing your own story. Go ahead.
It's funny though, because my mom, right? I'm in the last semester, mind you, COVID hit, and it's hard to do. You know, everything's online, right? And my mom told me, look. She said, you so close to the finish line. She said, if you don't finish, you're weak.
Hey, she put that challenge out there for you.
So I write that on my whiteboard. I'm like, hold on, I ain't weak, man. Hold on. She said, I'm gonna be weak? I don't finish? I'm weak? Sorry? She said, sorry. She said, if you don't finish, you're
put that little fire behind you, like,
sorry.
Bro, don't stop, son. Son, don't stop.
Right.
Don't stop. So, and speaking of writing your own story, I mean, right now, this current moment, you're in the process of releasing a children's book.
Yes,
now, is this your
sir.
first children's book?
First one, man.
First children's book.
one.
Oh yeah, there goes the pics right there. Look at the dope pic. The fresh suit. The
Come
boy got
on.
the toes on.
Not
you know what I'm
doing
saying?
too much.
Man, you know what I'm saying? But just enough. But also, you know what I'm saying?
Just
Keep it
enough,
real
man.
professional. But that's that Morehouse
For
look,
sure.
man. Like I said,
Yeah.
man, clean. Like I said, when I saw the graduation, I was like, it's a young man right there.
Man,
you know what
I
I'm
fe-
saying?
I
That's
felt
a young
like
man. Oh, you look like it, bro. You look like it, man. You look like it.
For sure.
You're in the process of bringing your children's book out.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the title of that book right now.
Oh, so the title of the book is Not Today Fear.
Not Today Fear.
Not Today Fear.
Tell us a little bit about Not Today
So-
Fear, just a little bit.
Okay, so Not Today Fear, bro. So how the book came about, man. Honestly, I don't know how the book came about, but this is what happened. I graduated, right? I graduated, and after graduation, I felt like, I was in that post grad, that post grad feeling where you kind of don't know what's next. You fearing the unknown. And mind you, I grew up playing football my whole life, 14, 15 years plus. So that's all I know, like the back of my hand. I don't really know what else I love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I'm like, okay, for F it, I'm about to write about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just about to write. I asked God, I was like, man, this guide the pen. Guide the pen for me.
I love it.
And
there it is right there. Not Today Fear.
Come on. I ended up writing a book, and it was a lot of trial and error. It was a lot of I'm not. I wrote like 4, right? But that was the one that really stuck out. Like that was the one that, okay, I'm feeling this. I feel this one more than I feel these 3, 4. Like I'm just leaning more towards. Like, I feel this in my soul more, and yeah, the message I want the people to get from the book is that when you have confidence, fear doesn't exist. You know what I mean? And that's the main thing with the book. And at the time, it's kind of what I was going through. That fear was just, it was overpowering me. I didn't know what was next.
Man, you had to overcome it so many times. In different shames and forth.
But it hit different after college though, because it's not like I'm at high school now that I'm looking forward to JUCO, or JUCO I'm looking forward
college
to college.
Is like the end of.
It's the end before the real, the real beginning.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there confused, like, bro, what else do I love besides football? And I couldn't really find it, so I wrote the book, and it was lovely, man.
So when can we look for this drop, man? Because I want y'all to make sure y'all definitely get this.
Yes, sir.
One, you got to support the local people from the city, but also support the young black men who do something positive and also giving back, but also giving. It's free game out to young people, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like that. So when we expect this book to drop officially?
Man, officially, man, I'm shooting for Christmas. I'm shooting for around the Christmas time. You know what I mean?
Perfect holiday gift.
Perfect holiday gift for the kids, man. And I hope that, the parents that's reading it with the kids, they also can feel the message as well. Because, some people still, fear is a thing, whether you
has no age limit.
It has no age limit. Whether you're grown, young, fear is a thing, and when you got that confidence, it'll always drive out fear. So
yeah, man, I definitely gonna push it. As soon as we get that date, whatever, hopefully it's on all the platforms, bro, we're gonna push it out for you. Definitely talk about it on the show. Come back and talk about the release of the show, man. Again, there it is again, man. Not Today Fear, man. Y'all see the muscle, but also you see keep the dreads going, but also the chucks, keep it West Coast, but also the fear on the bottom of the shoe, man. I mean, you gotta look past the pictures and look between the lines, man. I definitely think that's inspirational, for sure. And our kids need it. Like we said, we talked offline, man. It's okay. They need to see us more black males out here trying to do something positive, or just help, give back and be positive and give relatability, and also be a resource, man. Because like I said, it's a blessing for you to see 25. For me to be 39, but then some kids aren't seeing 18. I talk about it all the time, real life stuff on the show.
Man, and that's what I'm saying. Like that was really, when I tell you that was my why in high school. A teacher asked me, she's like, "What's your why?" I was like, man, just to not become another black male statistic, bro. Like. That didn't even make it to see 18. For me, that was the biggest thing. And once I felt like I got past that, I said, "Oh yeah, I made it." Now I graduated. Come on, now we keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? And that was the biggest thing, just to not become another male statistic, black male statistic, bro.
For sure.
So
on every show, man. Before I close up, I always ask everybody my triple threat. Right, basketball is dribble, pass, or shoot. But then also for you, just in life in general, if somebody's watching, somebody's listening, for your mom, dad, whoever. Give me your 3 things triple threat that you rely on or hold your hat on to keep you going through these struggles, through that fear. 3 things that you can that you know you want to base your whatever on, or you want to be your foundation. Somebody else knows, okay, I heard Kevv on Jay show. Man, hit you with that. That's what it is. 'Cause you just never know, man. It's something that you just hold your head high about it, hold tight to your heart, man. What is it?
Okay, first, let me hear your triple threat first.
Oh, see, nobody's ever asked me that yet.
Let me hear your triple threat, man.
For me, one, I'm big on, like I told you, relationships. I value relationships so much, kid. I mean, like, I do. I as far as meeting people and never
100%.
crossing them bridges, I value relationships. God has been the foundation, bro. I went through a point a couple years ago. I would say I kind of a little bit of depression, a little bit. Some things didn't go my way as far as in this coaching realm I'm in, and I was like, man, I'm gonna chill for a minute. I'm gonna quit.
Right.
But you know, just praying God, writing. I got a journal, writing.
For real.
Yeah, I started
really
writing,
helped, bro.
Kevv, and then my family, bro.
Yeah.
Like the whole aspect of my family. Yeah. I mean, that I realized like that game, basketball and stuff, and whatever it is, it's a sport. But the family, God, you know what I'm saying, and that relationship should be there. If you build healthy relationships, it'll be there forever. Because like I said, my dogs who I went to war with or played on a team with, they still my dogs to this day. They can count on me. You know what I mean? I try to be that because I just realize, like I said, man, never know. I may need you a day from now, or even 5 years. We talk about, I may just call and say, hey, you good? Or somebody may hit me up. I'm like, man, that means something to me, bro. So I think those three things, relationships, God, and family, man. So.
Ooh, okay, I like those, man. I'm going first, like you said, God first, man. Like he really keep me, man, I'm blessed, bro. Like, just to even make it through all all the obstacles, and that's the main thing, like you said, God first. Yeah. Really just being and knowing yourself, bro. Like, I feel like that's one of the big things in mental health, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just really taking care of your mentals, man, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste, man.
And I think back then we didn't really realize that.
We didn't really realize that, bro.
I didn't.
Oh, and health, bro. Health is wealth, bro. Health is wealth. You know, like, it sounds good, but health is really wealth, bro. Like,
and I think it's okay for me to say, like I said, I mean, you've experienced some losses, right, in the last couple of months in the family, and, you know, saying condolences to the family, because, again, it's definitely love for me to you and all of you guys, but he's saying it from a person who knows firsthand or experienced it close to the heart, so now he's, like, trying to educate himself, other people on being healthier, or even living healthier, eating healthier, doing things to prolong your life, because, you know, we love it. It tastes good going down, but it's not always good for us, so... you know what I'm saying, for sure, but like that's definitely the condolences. I know I've seen y'all going through it and pushing through it, and it's definitely not an easy thing to go through, especially when in the middle of it or you transition. Like, you want to be around a little longer. You feel me?
Come on.
So I definitely feel like that, man.
That's serious, man. It's really serious, and that health is everything, bro. Health is literally wealth, man. Yeah. Like, it's simple as that, and those might be the good thing. God, you know, knowing yourself and, you know, finding yourself, and just taking care of your health. Health is wealth, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
that's what's up, man. Y'all heard the young man's, man, I can say it now, young man, little bro, 25, man. Like I said, man, he's a quarter, but he's still on this journey, right? I mean, he's still learning. We're trying to find that path, but also, like I said, this show, myself, is always going to be a resource to you. For sure. You know that going forward, whether it's education, whether it's whatever it is, my guy, you know, it's whatever there. But also just the fact that we're going to keep pushing each other, because my homeboy says iron sharpens iron.
Always.
So like I said, if you pushing me, if I got something, I'm going to push you. Like I said, again, you are who you hang around. Man. And I know my circle is trying to level up. Shout out to my boys. Like I say, y'all know who y'all are.
We're trying to, what they say, we're trying to thrive.
Thrive.
Not survive,
thrive.
Let's thrive. Yeah. Man. Let's push through.
Let's push through, bro.
Let's thrive, man. For sure.
I like that, though. Let's thrive, because, I mean, it's a difference to it.
It's a big difference.
It's a difference.
Surviving just mean you hanging on. Nah, I'm trying to push through.
Yeah, me and the family and the friends. We all got to eat. Yeah, I love it, bro. Y'all, again, be out for the lookout for the book, man. Again, be out for the lookout on the book. Y'all can follow Kevv at, where can they follow you at?
Man, on IG, Kevv Powers, KEVVPOWERS. Man, tap in. I don't act funny. You can DM me. I'm a DM back on some cool stuff. And it's all love, bro. It's all love. You want to tap in with me and need somebody to talk to, I'll probably DM you back and, you know, just be on some cool stuff, man. It's all love. It's all love, dope, man. For sure.
Keep that open approach. And again, the gentleman may get busy at certain times, but he will tap in. But also realize that definitely, especially if you're from the home team, man. Come on. Sac is home, bro. And like I said, it was a one-time thing months ago. When I'm home for the holiday there, as soon as he got home, I mean, that Thanksgiving, I was like, oh, it is Thanksgiving. I was like, he said he's going to be here. No, you said it. You said it months ago. I'm going to be home for the holiday. I said, oh, man, it's coming up soon. Asked one time, Jay, it's official, locking me in. I'm there, bro. So, again, like I said, that relationship, it mean a lot, bro. It mean a lot. So again, man, y'all definitely follow the podcast, man. 94 Feet with Coach JT on all platforms, on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google. This is up live right now. If you missed it, hey, it's gonna be up for you.
Man,
share it with somebody. Subscribe to the show. Again, shout out to the DJ, man, Eddie, man, 360. This station, yo, is really popping in here, man, and we just bringing something to the table, but it's only up from here.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
For you, man. It's all love for the podcast. Hit the website too, man. The sale ends Monday night. Yeah. Got some merch though. A couple t-shirts. Sweat. It's hoodie season, man. Support your smart athletic kids too, man.
Come on, if you got a smart athletic kid, hey, support. Hey, it's only right.
Find them on IG too, man. Smart athletic kids is there for you, man. But we doing it for the city, before our family and stuff together, man. Because it's bigger than us. And I think that's the dope thing we realize, man. And I'm definitely gotta give Big Bro a shout out. He grinding. You know what I'm saying? And you're making your own story, but he's definitely pushing the needle.
He doing his thing. He's doing his thing, keeping the name alive and keeping the city up. And come on, I love it.
Keith is putting on, man, but he started from the bottom. Let's be real. He was out here doing his thing, playing ball.
A lot of people don't be seeing it, man. A lot of people don't see it.
He been working, you know what I mean? But again, y'all support the bro. He always, you know what I'm saying? He definitely is a solid dude to the heart. So, you know, but that's y'all family bloodline. If people know, it's in the blood. It's not a facade. Sure. It's not a facade, bro. So, from me to y'all, again, happy holidays. Be safe. I just appreciate y'all for real. It's the time to give thanks, but I'm gonna give everybody their flowers. You know what I'm saying? Give you your flowers because again, it's a process, bro. It's a grind.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to have you come here, but keep it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You always link with me, man. I got you. So, 94 Feet with Coach JT, Kevv and JT in the crib. We out.
We out.
Peace.